Hey everybody, Old Man Alchemist back with another raw and wiggling episode in our playthrough of Swordhaven, Iron Conspiracy. Alright, so, we've got this hunting contract, but we actually have all the meat we need in our chest, so we're going to get that. But the other thing is that we can't get into Swordhaven until we take care of this outskirts trouble. So I'd like to do that because I'd really like to be able, hopefully, to get some books so we can start crafting some better stuff or, something along those lines. I'm not sure, but better potions and things like that. That seems to be something to be able to do right now before we start really going back out into the wilds, if possible. You know me, I like to try and over-prepare. Plenty of provisions, get everybody stocked up as best as we can as far as with medicine, bandages, and of course outfitted properly with better weapons, better armor. But we'll see what happens. So right now we're going to go and give this meat, and then we're going to go do the outskirt troubles. So, meat troubles. I guess that's what we're going to call this, is meat troubles. Oh, we have so many nice stolen items. Where's the meat at? Well, yeah, they need to... Alright, so we're going to take 30. And let's go deliver this meat. And then take care of them troubles. And if I remember correctly... Well... Of course she's not here. Wench that she is. What? Oh, well... Jeez, dude, it's like 11:23. So, well, we're all healed. I'm not getting ready to do that. So, but I can rest for 6 hours. Not rest, but so it's 5:24. Nobody is up. We might as well go speak to the innkeeper. We did talk to him earlier, but we hadn't had this thing, I don't think. So, Caus, the innkeeper's wine shipment was sabotaged. It would make sense to ask his version of the incident. We gotta do something, because ain't nobody here. I don't know if it's not a work day or what. Maybe it's everybody's day off, but the innkeeper's always in. Okay. No, I don't want to rent a room. A few questions about the city. I understand you and the head metalworker are having some kind of dispute. There we go. Did the gate guard send ye? Aye, the Lumger. If that's even his real name. He's a real piece of work, I tell you what. Okay, updated our journal. His workers, more like drunken lowlifes, were making trouble at my inn even before the wine barrel debacle. Okay. How are his workers causing trouble exactly? Since he brought it up, obviously he wants to express something about that, and then we can get back to the wine barrels. I'll tell ye all about it. Lominger's goons barged in one day and began laying into some peasant lads drinking quietly in the corner, calling them goat fondlers and shit like that. They ain't the most imaginative bunch. Goat fondlers, okay. Then I blink and poof, they're all fighting like a bunch of savages. It was pure pandemonium. A bally pig even darted in from the street to add to the mischief. Wow. But when the guards finally arrived, every one of them disappeared like a banished spirit. That is, except for the sozzled farmhand from Clamreach, I think. I was glad the guards cleared him. The real culprits were those, I was glad the guards cleared him. Okay. I'm glad the guards cleared him. The real culprits were those no-good metalworkers all along. Okay, so what happened to the night, what happened on the night of the incident? It was a quiet one. Most of the guests had retired to their rooms. I was chatting with a farmer who'd stopped in the outskirts for the night. I didn't hear a sound, so Lumger's hirelings must have been nimble as a cat. Thanks. Though that's hard to imagine given the crew he works with. Any road, when I heard my watchman Sarg hollering, I thought the barbarians had finally come to destroy us, slams his fist on the counter. But nay, with neighbors like them metalmongers, who needs invaders? Okay. Interesting. All right, let's... Well, we already been over that. Well, he doesn't know if it was them. He didn't even see it. He's just imagining it's them, and then he's saying, and by the way, I found it odd that they were so adept at being quiet. Something's wrong there, man. Okay, Lumger's chief of metalworkers. So I also have to go to the, I have to go to Smelter's Row for these two guys. Wait, is there somebody here I can talk to? Oh, it's this guy. Maybe he wants to talk. The two return his nod and leave them be. Alright, so where's... Well, I already talked to him.
I'm on.
This has to... No. Oh, that's who's here. Let's go wake the little shit up. You don't want to disturb the sleeping child. Yes I do. Okay. Hey, what are you doing sleeping? It's 5:25. Your ass should be up and out in the fields or doing something. It's 5:25 a.m. The sun is up. Get your ass out of bed. And how is this a market? I should get that shovel. Well, I don't have a damn lockpick, so why dig it up? I need to buy some lockpicks, I guess. I'd like to be able to make some lockpicks. That would be nice. All right.
Nice and smooth.
I guess this is going to take me to Smelter's Row. When I come back, I'll deliver the meat. And here's that piece of rope that you can never pick up. Frustrating, to say the least. Okay, who am I to talk? Lumger, chief of the metalworkers. Okay. That's Varys. Where are those metal workers at? Isn't the that's Leporian. That's the wrong place. Oh, they're having a fight over there, aren't they? Don't miss your chance to win. Yeah, this is where we want to come. But I don't think he's here, man. But you know what we can do? There's nobody here.
Fine. I'll do it.
Now, let's save and test out our pickpocketing. Oh. Well, your ass is a
there?
suit. And nobody is saying anything. And well, the provisions are mine. And so is the coin. Hey. Yeah, I gotta make $1 some way. That's just the way it is. His ass shouldn't be sleeping. So nothing in here to pilfer. I mean, come on, man. Oh, who's this guy? He's a worker over there. I didn't see him.
Gonna see what's out there.
Spectator. Wow. Oh. Alright, well. I think they just have him do that and one falls and he gets back up and they fight. That one is always falling. This guy always falls. He is going to fall again. That's him. There he goes. Yep, same animation. Okay. Boom. Go on, bite him. Yeah. Whatever. Where is everybody at, damn it? I don't have any bloody... But this is the time of day to go pilfering, man. Everybody is dead asleep. Oh, okay. Let's, can we get that shovel? No. I don't think so. But let's, see.
I don't owe you money, do I? I'm silent as Hazura.
He doesn't, but let's save first. We don't want to, there's nobody else looking at us. Okay, cool. We got our, shovel. All needed items. A whole bunch of shovels over here. Why the hell can't I get these shovels? I mean, shovels is something you really need in this bloody place. All them spectators don't say jack diddly, really. What time? It's still 5:35. Jeez. Does time not move in this place?
All right, let's go.
Alright, guys. Let's just see. Does anybody say anything? Look back at the stage. Yeah, it's not really. It's just, I guess I get to. This is ridiculous. I wouldn't mind getting that picnic basket, but we can't do that right now. And I'm alright, well, time is kind of moving. I guess we're just going to have to. Oh, wow. I don't want to do 6 hours. Let's try an hour. Okay, yes, people are finally up, you lazy bastards. Every last one of yous. I mean, Jesus, it's 6:36. The sun has been up. And I've been through here. I think, hold on. Who do I want to talk to? Lumger. Not Lang. But this is... No, I don't think Lang's name is Lumger. Let's just make sure. Would you mind answering a few questions? Shrug and walk away. That's not the guy you're looking for. That's Wayfarer. That's Varys. That's Glamez. Gundor. Gundor, worker. Child absence. Poor Vurian, Iger, preacher, worker. What the hell is he? Okay, Lumger, chief of the metal workers. I should seek him out in Smelter's Row and interrogate him. Is that him? That's the foreman. He's not chief of the metal workers. Is there one more? I thought there had been one. That's just a worker. And Lane doesn't ever want to say anything. Yeah, you know what? When I get a lockpick, buddy, I'm taking your shit that's right there because you won't say anything. You're just a rude SOB. Where is this guy at? That's a child. Is he up here? That's a worker. Can you tell me about this place? Okay, that is really weird that I can't find this guy. Can you have a couple of questions? Some other time. What you think the guy who was the chief of the metal workers would be over here with the bloody metal workers. Or maybe he's in the warehouse. Let's take a look. There's nobody in here. I wish they respawned stuff in here. That would be nice. What, nobody else comes to this place? Where the hell is Lumger at? Maybe he's in here. Woman, Slick, Tapkeeper, Dunbar. No, he's not in here. Is this guy still sleeping? Yeah, I'm gonna pick your pocket, buddy. That's for sure. Maybe he's in the barracks? No, there's nobody in here. Which is strange. I guess they all sleep in there, and that's a good place to go at night. That's a barracks. And that's a barracks. Alright, let's try over here. This is definitely a place you want to come at night. Dangerous, because if you get caught, I'm sure they're going to beat the living snot out of you. Oh, shit. Okay, that's where I want to go. Lumger's Smithy. Alright. There you are. He was probably in bed sleeping earlier anyway, you lazy bastard. Like all those other ones. One sec. Alright, yeah, he's got some nice weapons too. I'd really, how come the smith doesn't teach me smithing, or at least give me a talk like the herbalist did, so I get some points or something. Okay, I understand you've been having issues with the innkeeper. Issues, Lumger's jaw tightens. That's putting it lightly. That pecker grabber fabricated the entire case against me. Pecker grabber, okay. Boy, you guys love fondling goats and grabbing each other's peckers and accusing each other of buggery. Okay, why would I want to smash up his barrels? Cal's already doing a fine job sabotaging it himself by watering down his wine, penny-pitching miser that he is. Okay, you're saying he invented the whole barrel ordeal? Of course. I told that investigator chap the same thing. Why don't you two see eye to eye? It all started when me lads got into a brawl with some farmers at his inn. The village head, who came to bail out one of the farm boys, and I compensated Cal for the damage. All right, a few harsh words may have been exchanged, but he made it out a bigger deal than it really was. Come on, the lads work like dragon-darned mules. It's only natural they need to let off some steam from time to time. Besides, it's not like his crusty inn is some patrician estate. Okay. Alright, that's all I wanted to know. Let's move on to something else. Okay. Let's have a look at your wares, just so I remember. See, I mean, yeah, something like this. Would be nice. Well, that's actually brass knuckles, isn't it? It's not a thing to add on. Somebody had an add-on. Something, so it's not him. There's somebody else that sells something. But he's got some nice swords. Look at this, 7 to 13. Oh, okay. Parry chance 9, weapon damage 7 to 13. That would be a great sword for him. Range 2 steps. Yeah, that would really be nice. What is this? Oh, I don't think we have the money for that, buddy. 6 to 9, parry chance 7. That would really be a good one. No, that's unreliable. These are just mediocre. Oh, this would be Grizzly. This would be good for him. Yeah, that would be nice for him. And this, that could be decent for him. That's actually worse than what he's got right now. I guess this is about the same. Okay, well, whatever. I want to be able to make this stuff. I don't want to be buying it for gosh sakes. I mean, look, he's got 600 gold. Yeah, you know what? Let's find him when he's sleeping. This is the guy to pilfer. That is the guy to pilfer. He's got to go to sleep. He can't be here 24. Maybe he is. Can he? Well, I think he can only pickpocket people when they're sleeping. Alright, so what do we got left? The Swordhaven authorities sent someone to investigate the wine shipment sabotage. The fellow hasn't been seen in a couple of days. Perhaps he's drowning his sorrows in the laborers' pub on Smelter's Row. So now we're going to the laborers' pub. That's where we want to go. This is another guy who's just... Okay, well, I mean, you know, you're all here now, but you're gonna be sleeping tonight. Well, which one is the, must be this guy. The tippler peels his face off the sticky table to belch loudly. How quaint. Drunk as a skunk, yet neatly tuned out. Did the Swordhaven authority send you to investigate the Klaus-Lumger conflict? Klaus and what now? Oh yeah, for sure, that's me. Indubitably. Hey, Master Tapkeeper, another round? Yeah, Master Lumger and Master Kaus are paying. Aha. Did every fraction try to win you over with bribes? Beg your pardon, I don't accept bribes. They were gifts. And let me tell you, his gaze drifts 30 degrees to one side before swinging back to you. That has zero influence on my investigation, no sir. Okay, huh? You said some hick? Well, I do have on my red cap. While I respect your right to indulge in mirthful debauchery, your peers in Swordhaven may not be so patient when they come to check on your progress. Your condition and lack of results could be grounds for a fine or other more physical punishment. Failure. Fascinating, Hick. He apparently didn't hear a word you just said. Pick up a nearby bucket of wash water and empty it over the dirty water drenches the hapless souse from crown to toe, eliciting snickers of delight from every quarter. From everyone but him, that is. The man drags his sleeve across his face and gazes at you with wild eyes, completely befuddled by the sudden shower. Excuse me, why ever did you do that? Focus, I need to get in. Okay, I'm going to be your worst nightmare unless you sober up and start answering my questions. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you know I need you to do something. Do what the fuck I say, or I'm gonna punch you in the face. I'm tired of messing with your drunk ass. Suddenly, Pilnvar shoves you away, bends over, and retches on the floor, much to the dissatisfaction of the tavern keeper. Get yourself together, you imbecile. After an uninterrupted minute of vomiting, merciful dragon, I shouldn't drink so much. Are you quite finished, my son? Dabs at his lips with a silk handkerchief. Yes, I believe that was all. Oh no, here comes another. Winces fiercely. Nope, false alarm. Raises his tortured grimace at you. Oh, all right. Ask your questions, but please be brief. It feels as if Ugin himself was using my skull for an anvil. What were you able to... Well, I don't think he came to any conclusions. He's too fucking drunk. I prefer to skip Kaus and Lungar, if you don't mind. Those two are more bent on seeing their rival punished than learning the truth. My best lead came from Master Kaus as night watchman, which makes sense since the incident happened during his shift. It's fortunate I interrogated him when I did. He shuffled off this mortal coil soon after. Keep listening. You see, the old man was fast asleep when the crime took place. The sneaky varlet we're looking for had already smashed several barrels before he finally awoke. A potent mixture of shame and melancholy overcame our woe-begone watchman afterwards, and he succumbed to drink. One thing led to another, and not a day after we talked, he, utterly fuddled by liquor, fell into the city's moat and was eaten by crocodiles that guarded it. But he did manage to provide a lead, yes? PV. When the watchman came to his senses that night, the evildoer immediately fled. The only thing visible in the dim morning light was his long copper-red hair. Isn't that... Naturally, I set out to find someone matching that description, and lo, there are exactly two persons in the outskirts sporting such fiery manes. One of them is that circus guy, and the other one, I think, is the smelter or metalworker guy. One is a metalworker here in Smelter's Row, and the other a merchant who peddles his wares in the market outside the gates. Tell me more about the metalworker. He was my main suspect, spreads his hands in resignation, but he has an alibi. He was in Swordhaven on the night of the crime and has multiple witnesses to confirm it. You can ask the scallywag yourself. He spends his days lollygagging down at the pier. What can you tell me about the merchant? He's selling this and that in the outskirts. has a proper vendor's license too, so he's honest as far as that goes. On the night in question, he claims he was at his mistress's farm outside the city. I sent some men to ask around, and his account checks out. So there are two possible ne'er-do-wells, and both are redheads. And what conclusion did you come to? It's either Lumger or a saboteur sent by our enemies to sow discord. At this point, anything's possible. As I said, our witness described a fellow with a long mane of copper red hair. I located two such people residing. Okay, I see. Now, if you'll excuse me, owner, bring me some herbal tea. I need to wash every trace of your undragonly spirits from my body. I believe we learned all we can here, Father. Shall we go? Since we've become such good friends, would you mind answering a few more questions for me? After you dumped a bucket of dirty water on my head, you have some nerve, sir. At least tell me who you are. I'd rather not. Well, okay. Which means that one day I'm going to hurt you. And not have any regrets about doing so. Okay, what are we doing? One of the suspects in the wine barrel sabotage is the long-haired red-head worker in Smelter's Row. He should be at the pier near the coal barge. Okay. Well, we're right over here. That's him. Come here, boy. The red-headed laborer greets you with a skewed smirk. You just keep rocking up in here, innit? What were you doing the night Cal's wine barrels were smashed? Well, that's right to the point. A hint of surprise enters his voice. That soak in the pub sent you, innit? Look, I have a, alibi? Was working the Swordhaven docks that night, and every living soul there will back me up. I've had the misfortune of meeting quite a few dupesters in my life, and I don't think this fellow's one of them. Here, I'll even give you a hand. I'm the only one on the crew with red hair, but I ain't the only red-headed gazer about. There's this dodgy merchant down in the market. Maybe he did it. Wasn't there a circus guy? Why would he, though? How should I know? Go ask him. Let me ask you something first. Forget about the apples. What's your name? Man, these people don't want to say anything. What's it to you, dog breath? I ain't telling you shite. Not that I was interested. See you in a bit, you bento git. Damn, y'all are some rude people around here. Okay, so I've learned the long-haired red merchant who matches the barrel killer's description. He peddles his ware near the Market City gates. I should ask him a question or two. Swordhaven's outskirts. Okay. And maybe that we can give that merchant the food. So meat problems can be taken care of. Okay. Rejoice, for I have brought you 30 cuts of game, the best cuts, in fact. Show me the goods. Here you go. Ah, fine cuts indeed. Thank you. And as promised, here's your pay, 430 dinars. That's what I'm talking. Pump, 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 pump. A copious sum that you'd never get trading with the common throng. 200 to experience. Okay, that works for me. Maybe, but not by much. Hey, listen, we're going to try it. Well, fine. Give me the coin. Can I ask you a few questions about the city? I don't mean to offend, my lord, but you don't reckon the bazaar gets... Yeah, so you don't want to talk. Let's just see what you got for sale again. Yeah, that's a lot of money for some fucking... well, that's 8 of them, but still. I'll make my own. I still got plenty of meat. And I got plenty of fish, too. Alright, so where's... It's got to be this guy. He's the one with red hair. And the circus dude, too. I'm sorry, but the circus guy's got red hair. Okay. The trader rubs his palms together briskly, looking to pawn something. Riddle me this. What were you up to on the night the innkeeper's wine barrels were vandalized? Riddle me this. Okay. Holy cow, Batman! Groans long and low. Not this sorry buggery again. As I explained to your esteemed colleague, Master Pilmvar, I was visiting my lady friend that night. Claps his hands together, and the patrician guards confirmed it. Oh, please, I know your offense. Don't pretend you're heedless of the shady goings on at the outskirts. Oh, I didn't know that. Yes, I know that. You probably heard how my so-called colleague is spending his days at the bottom of the bottle. I can't trust that fellow. Okay, so I'm not going to accuse him right out, so make him give me some more information. Of course, it never ends. Once you're finished, someone else will come around and triple check me, on and on and on. And I'm not even the only redhead in the neighborhood. There's that roughneck on Smelter's Row, not to mention the lass I saw yesterday. A red-headed woman? Do you know her? No, it was right before dawn that I saw her, and only from the back, mind. It wasn't the worst angle, but alas, the bird's face eluded me. I can tell you the place, though. She was washing her hair in a pail outside the circus tent. So yeah, there's somebody with the red hair at the circus. I thought it was the guy. Okay. I want to ask you a few more. Curiosity, the wheel of progress. Unfortunately, I haven't time to grease it today. Too many of my fine wares are waiting to be sold, and this month's cult tithe hasn't been paid. Then there's the guild fees. Yeah, all right. Let me see. What does he have again? Nothing that I... Oh, wheatstone. I guess that's for sharpening. Let's right-click. Stone used to sharpen the cutting edge of tools and weapons. Okay. That's to put on attachment. But what is this? Scissors. That's for cloth. Okay. I'll see you later. Yeah, I thought there was somebody. A lot of... Alright, first of all, here's hee-haw. So, let's hee-haw meat problems. I guess that's what we're going to call it. Because, let's see, you take my lines away. So, let's talk to hee-haw. Okay, the Harlequin performs a gallant bow. Ah, my favorite colocutor. Whatever, dude. I've heard that a certain performer has been stealing someone's lines. I was wondering, are there any redheads in your troupe? We have Vavari, a delightful little damsel, if a bit on the wild side. There she is, gestured toward a young woman in a white kerchief. Say hi from me. Okay, I've heard that a certain performer has been stealing someone else's lines. The sagacity. In all my peregrinations, I've never heard a recondite complaint like that. And he spits on the ground and mercifully switches to normal diction. That hussy Alata put you up to this, eh? Oh, that Alata. Okay. Cross your arms and incline your head to one side. Before you leave, I want to. Hee-Haw seems to be on the cusp of asking a question, but instead he blushes bright scarlet and blurts out, "Tell Alata to quit digging through my makeup with her grubby little fingers. Then I'll stop messing up her lines, okay?" Is that really what this whole thing's about, makeup? Then let me ask a few more questions before I get back to her. Yeah, returns to his usual self, veritably. Let's talk to Alata.
Okay.
Alata, where is your ass? Back this way. There's Valdiri. That's who we gotta talk to for this thing. But right now, hope lights up in Alata's eyes when she sees you. I spark to Hee-Haw. As you recount your conversation with the Harlequin, Alata grows steadily more furious. You gotta be joking. He's stomping on my throat just 'cause I borrowed his makeup. Everyone in the troupe shares their gear for performances. Maybe if our ringleader wasn't so tight-fisted, I could do my own set. But until then, it's a necessity. You can tell him that. Please? Why can't you tell him yourself? You never heard his world-famous bawds buckling. I don't want to get slapped by one of those looks you in the eye, but that white-livered ruffian wouldn't dare strike another man. Okay, I'll do it if I have the time. You're the best. And leave. Alright. And I guess I gotta go back to Hee-Haw now. Well, again, ask me to talk to Hee-Haw. Yeah, okay. Back to Hee-Haw. Alright. You two need to get your shit together. Okay, Alata said she doesn't have her own makeup and that everyone around here shares the gear. Well, so what? So what? Come, my friend, if you have something to say it without fear. Success. If you really must know, I didn't use to mind sharing back then. There was a reason, a good one. Just tell me what the problem is so we can both move on with our lives. Now listen on. The Harlequin straightens his back, puffs out his chest, and recites, "The acrobat craves his heights, and the lion craves his meat. But tonight, all I crave is for Alata, for my heart to be my heart's sweet. For her I've longed for so long that I'd entertain her all night long." Okay. As the final syllable sounds, he averts his eyes and waits breathlessly for your response. By the dragon, that was beautiful. That sure was something. Wiping away a tear. That was beautiful. All right, let's wipe away a tear. Thank you. I wrote those lines on a piece of parchment and slipped them into Alata's tent. I even put my name to it. But she never even acknowledged it. Lowers his head. So now you know. My meanness stems from a broken heart. Only time will mend it. That cruel harlot, perhaps your poem simply got lost. Couldn't you, I don't know, talk to her like a normal person? And ruin the amorous mystique? What do you take me for, some kind of highwayman turned circus clown? Yeah. I mean, even if if I was, you don't woo a lady by sharing your feelings, do you? Shrug and take your leave. He closes his eyes. So is that done? No. Who would have guessed Hee-Haw's in love with Alana but too timid to approach her. Instead, he's made himself a nuisance. But he also wrote her a lovely little poem, prime husband material, that one. All right.
I'm on it.
Maybe if we... I spoke to Hee-Haw again. Yeah, what did he say? He admitted the real reason he's been acting out is because you didn't respond to his love poem. Now he did it. Now how did it go? Man, he's just a sorrow-seeking cad. Okay. What bleeding poem? Alada's eyes grow as wide as saucers as she listens to your recitation. This is the first time I'm hearing about it, and stay quiet. It's beautiful. His "we love" note must have been discarded on accident by the dragon. Doesn't that utter fool know everything's always gonna go and missing in this pigsty of a camp? I suppose we better talk it over, he and I. Yes, set the record straight. Hips rolling with every step. Okay, go get you some, girl. Ride that ivory tower of power. Alada marches toward Hee-Haw, her eyes bright with purpose. Ooh, Hee-Haw, you gonna get some. You gonna get some. You gonna get some. You gonna get some. Well, shit, you guys are just gonna stand there and look at each other? That's it? All right, you.
Forget about it.
Okay, the circus woman is juggling 3 painted balls in one hand. When you come near, she snatches them from the air and winks teasingly. Hey there, lovely. Ah, yes, you were the one who tried to seduce me. You wanted me to come into the tent, and I did, and I wound up having to kill your pet tiger. I heard there's a fiery, red-headed lass working for the circus. I urgently need to speak to her. That gives the carny pause. However, she quickly bounces back, an uncertain smile blossoming on her round face. It's urgent, huh? Furrows her brow. I know who you speak of, but she ain't as open to strangers as I am. What's it all about? I would rather talk. I know your name is Vivari, and one of your companions confirmed that you have red hair. She winces as if you pinched her nose. So what if I do? What are you getting at, mister? It's enough. Enough with these games, wench. Can I remove your kerchief? Enough with these games, wench. You bastards are all the same. Her eyes flash as she lets her long hair fall. Happy? I'm sure Fatty and the Smelter Gang had it all rosy until a bucket of watered wine got spilled. I'm sure Fatty and the Smelter Gang had it all rosy until a bucket of watered wine got spilled. But you are the one who did it, and it's more than enough to put you in stocks. Shrug. The guards need someone to pin it on, and you fit the description perfectly. Hey, I'm not accusing you of anything. Not yet, at least. Tell me what really happened. A man died because of your antics, the old watchman. And more could follow. I'm not accusing you of anything. Talk to me. It wasn't my idea. Some fellow hired me to do it, okay? You wouldn't put a knife in shackles and parade it around, would you? Go find the fellow who dealt the blow. Don't punish the tool he used. It was that noble-looking gent in the headband. I don't know. Mayhap you saw him at the inn. Okay, and I got a level. He's a charmer, a real one. Mind, unlike some, looks away. He offered to help me with my predicament if I did a little lark on Kaus. Predicament, huh? Okay. What aid did he offer? The means to leave this sorry life behind and start a new one. Rubs her thumb against her index finger. Money. Said he'd pay me once the heat dies down. Yeah, I know, a tenderfoot's mistake, but like I told you, he's a charmer and I really need the dinars. Did the charming fellow introduce himself? He said his name is Hadur, but I doubt that's true. Why do you need the extra coin? I can't even describe the depths of the shite. Well, I'm stuck in. Sold by my own parents as a child, used for a concubine by the bearded ball of lard we call the ringleader. Wow. Spits in disgust. I don't want to live the rest of my life like this. Do you know why that man wanted the wine barrels destroyed? I didn't ask and he didn't tell, but now I think it was to put a bit of squeeze on Swordhaven. Okay. The man, that's all I need. Okay, and you helped him. I hope they string. Okay, I see. The man you spoke of, do you think he might still be at the inn? No, I spied the Fex Kisser slinking out of here just before you showed up. Thought he was going out to buy something. Presents and almost apologetic look, but he's likely keened that the noose is tightening around his neck and skipped town. Dragon, I'm such a sucker. Whatever. I wonder what it's all about. Boy, we'll get him next time. Don't be so hard on yourself. Mutters to herself, come what may, I won't run. If they want to clamp me in the stocks, parade me naked through the city, or hang me upside down, it'll be just another shitey day in a shitey life. Chief, a word if I may. You rescued me from the exact same situation as this little lass, okay? I was, in fact, guilty, but we all make mistakes from time to time. As an art lover, it strikes me wrong to let such a winsome flower wilt in the stocks. This is for the good father to decide. But I agree, handing her to the authorities would be pointless. But if you decide to spare me, can we talk later? In dialogue. Okay, so my boy leveled up here. Okay. Alright, so you're a locksmith. I mean, right now we do use you for crafting, but lockpicking and martial is your thing. This guy, I'm actually going to get his crafting up. We've got his axes and blunt pretty damn high. I want to put a whole bunch into crafting. He's going to be our crafter. This guy is our pickpocket, and this guy is our lockpick. So, right now he's going to do the crafting until this guy surpasses him, but until then, okay, we can get your martial arts up to 75, I think. And then we can put the rest into that. And we got to get, so we're at 75. And we're going to accept. And of course we can't, I don't have any points to put in anything right now, unfortunately. Alright, what are we doing? Swordhaven's outskirts. What's done? You take my lines away is done. Hunting contract is done. Outskirts trouble. The wine barrels were staved by our circus performer, a redhead lass, weary of her sad fate. She was hired by an enigmatic fellow staying at the inn. What will I tell the gate guard? That is the question. I don't know. I don't want to turn her in. We don't have to. Let's save. It's not, I think I might have too many saves. Yeah. Time to get rid of some. Alright, can we save now? Yep. Alright. We got a... What is this place over here? Oh, that's the spectators. And that's that kid that never talks. Well, let's go see what we're presented with over here. Can we talk to this guy? If you're looking for supplies, talk to Kaus or check the market. They'll set you up with whatever you need. Okay, gate guard. Leaning upon his feather-adorned billock, the guard gazes your way for a moment before returning to his favorite activity, doing nothing. The gates are still closed. About that. Did you find the time to investigate the plot? Yeah, I'm going to place the blame on the mysterious Saboteur. I haven't talked to him, but you know what? I want to redo that. I want to redo that. And the reason why I want to redo it is because I want to go to the inn and make sure that that guy's not there. So, here's the inn. And then we'll come back and deal with the Saboteur if he's there. But no, he is actually... Isn't this the guy in the turban that she talked about? Raising his eye to what do I owe this repeat visitation? Nothing, dude. You don't have anything to say. Okay. We're going back to the gate guard. I thought maybe.
Fine, I'll do it.
Shrug, walk away. So I talk to this guy. I worry about the villages outside the city, unwalled, lightly patrolled. They make a prime target for any number of ne'er-do-wells. Well, I will take care of them in a short bit, but first, I have news to report. The gate guard is leaning on his red plume. Aren't we past figuring out your situation? The gate is closed. Rent a room at the inn or something. Not so fast. I have news. Did you find time to investigate better? I found out the real culprit. Saboteur. You can bet your sweet Bippy it's those no-good northerners causing trouble. The bastard's probably gone into hiding already, but we'll get him. We'll get him. We'll get all of them. Bugger's honor. I'm sure Kaus and Lumgar will stop their bickering now that the truth has been revealed. As for you, well done. The gates are open, and I'll even waive the 3 dinar toll. Nod and take your leave. Can I ask? Move along. Okay, whatever then. Take your leave. Welcome to Swordhaven. All right. Well, we're going to end it here. Yeah. So, and when we come back, we're going to go into Swordhaven proper. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But this is a good place. This has been about an hour. So, guys, listen, I hope you've been enjoying this playthrough of Swordhaven Iron Conspiracy. If you have, consider subscribing so you can stay abreast of all the stuff that I'm doing. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so help me out in that regard. And do me a great favor, crush that like button, because that really amps up me with the algorithm. Just even one like just helps so much. And extend that favor to the other channels, because all the content providers, you know, hey, listen, we're just trying to grow, man. That's all. And let me know what you're doing. What are you playing? What are you looking forward to in 2026? What's the first game you think you're going to play in 2026? All right, until next time, this is Old Man Alchemist saying stay cool and peace.